welcome you all to this class. So in this class we will be seeing analogies. So analogies, what do you mean by analogies? So what is the weightage of that and how many marks you would get from this topic? So all this we will be seeing in this video. Alright, so let's go to the topic. Yeah. So what is analogy? So analogy refers to correspondence. So correspondence means somewhat related to, alright. So this and this is kind of related to, that is called as correspondence. An analogy is a similarity that is drawn between two different but sufficiently similar events, situations or circumstances. So it is a similarity that is drawn between two different, it can be two different things but it is kind of similar. So two different but somewhere it's got some similarity in between. So it can be similar events, situations or circumstances. A verbal analogy draws a similarity between one pair of words and another pair of words. So analogy, the verbal analogy means that it is called, it's having a similarity between one pair of word and another pair of word. So all these let us see with an example in detail. Here, empty colon full double colon awkward is to thing. So before seeing that we will see here. So here colon refers to is to while this double colon refers to as. So we always saw that analogy means a correspondence, right, a relation between two similar things. So let us see. Here empty is to full, whereas or as awkward is to what. So empty, here this analogy or here this sentence or this particular example tells a antonym. Alright, so with the first pair you will be able to recognize the second pair. So the first pair can be a synonym or an antonym or anything. So with the first pair only you can recognize the answer or find the answer for the second pair. So here empty is to full, which is an antonym, which is the completely opposite. So we will have to find the answer for the second pair, so that also should be opposite for awkward. So what is the opposite for awkward is graceful. Clumsy, helpful, hollow is not the answer. Graceful, awkward meaning to be in a very uncomfortable situation and feeling not very comfortable. But graceful is like feeling good in graceful situation, right? So that is the antonym for awkward. Next, we will see what are the preparation strategies. So anything that we learn, we need to know the strategy, we need to have a preparation strategy for that, right? So that is what we are going to see. So what are the preparation strategies for analogies? So analogies preparation strategy is intensive reading, which means very clear and concentrated reading. You cannot just skim or scan through, but you will have to read it thoroughly, alright? You have to like get into your head. That is what is called as intensive reading. Next, strong vocabulary. Strong vocabulary is something you have to know like a lot of words. Vocabulary is to knowing a lot of words. So strong vocabulary means like you have to know a lot of words which you can gain by reading or looking up into dictionary or looking up random words on Google. Next, learn words along with secondary meanings other than dictionary meaning. So instead of just sticking to the dictionary meaning or just one meaning, try to learn words which also mean, which also have like different meanings. Like one word, you know, they have one meaning, but you can also search for other meaning. For example, school of fish means group of fish. So what is the other word for this? So that is the kind of strategy you can use to improve your vocabulary, alright. Next, ability to decode the relationship between words. So if we are able to decode the relationship between words, we will look to find out the pair of words among the options where the first word is a tool for the second. So I told you in the previous example, right? So here in the previous example, we have a pair of words which is already given and we will have to find the other pair. Now how we can do that is, first you will have to find the relationship of the first pair. Knowing that relationship itself, you will be able to find out the second pair. So knowing empty is to full, I knew that it is an antonym. So the second pair should also be an antonym, right? So that is how we find out the relationship. Next, solving verbal analogy tests. So you can start looking up on Google and find out a lot of exercises and you can start working on that. Next, master the common analogy types. So what are the common analogy types? So maybe you can find out the question papers from the previous years, or again Google search, find out from various people who attended. Just check out what and all the common analogy types, and you can go through that. Next, time management. Time is very important, and you will have to know exactly how much time you are using and how much you are spending on this particular topic or any other topic for that matter. So try to work towards fixed timing and do not like waste time. So preparation for any test, for any topics, time management is very important. Next, make your own list and use it while writing. So while you are learning, right, you have a lot of words you know and the vocabulary you know, right. So just try to make up your own list and try to answer that. So you are kind of using all the words that you know and trying to find a relationship in between. Okay. Next, so tips and techniques, it's very important because any subject we want to learn or anything that we are preparing for, we definitely need a kind of blueprint, right. So like that only we have the tips and techniques here. So it's like just a different, or maybe you can find it easier to learn and crack this test. So that's why whatever little tips and techniques that we use, we will be able to learn easier, right. So first, search questions from earlier years papers that you can work on and practice. So as I told you previously, if you want to work on any topic, try to search and try to like get previous year's question papers and practice those questions. Next, don't assume you know what the best relationship for the question stem is until you've read all the choices. So it's important, like you have to go through all the options that's listed before. You just cannot just read the first two options and assume that is the answer and go with it. You will always have to look at all the options that's given for that particular question. Next, don't choose with the first tempting choice, there could be a better one. So never always go with the first choice. So see, read everything, try which one will be the best for that and then choose it, okay. Turn analogies into sentence. Sometimes you know the meaning of words but you can find the relation. So try frame those words in different sentences. So you will have to try framing that particular word in different sentences to find the right answer to it. Next, try to eliminate choices which are least accurate. So there is this method called an elimination method, wherein you have all the four options. Read all the four, try to eliminate the ones which are not closer to the answer. So once when you start eliminating the ones that are not closer to the answer, you will have the answer itself. Alright. Then the weightage. So how many marks you would get and how important it is. So about 1 to 4 marks you would get for this particular topic. Okay, 1 to 4 questions you might get for this particular topic, analogies. And most common topic, it is in the government, banking and all the competitive exams. So it's important for government, like banking exams, insurance, railway and defense. Alright, so it is very important and it can be like this particular topic is not that difficult at all. It's not complicated, it's a bit easy. So if you concentrate and learn this well, you will be able to score better. So this is about how you can prepare and what are the strategies and what are the tips and techniques that you can use to prepare analogies. Alright, so thank you.